Let's talk about AIM, otherwise known as Advanced Incentive Management. So how do we get those statuses included that we want to be able to use? To start, an administrator or somebody will set up ahead of time what statuses can be used in your studies. So if you go under Administration, Panelist Settings, and Manage Panelist Status Codes, you can actually see, if you have the permissions, what statuses are set up to be used on any of your studies. So under the column Use AIM, the checkboxes will be checked. Next, anytime you open up a study to indicate what statuses to use, there will be custom designated statuses or default statuses that have already been predetermined that will be available to start for any study. You can still go back and pick any other ones, but those will be initially set in there. To find those, go under Application Settings, Incentive Payment Defaults. So for any given study opened under this environment, you will have these statuses, some are currency, some are game tokens, with these amounts. And again, any of this can be changed once you get into a study. Will they be credited real time, what the amount is, and again, whether they are a game token or currency. So next, as I open up a study, and this is one that has already been running, I can go in under Set Payment Status. And what I'm initially going to see here when I open this up, when I'm setting up a study, are those default statuses that were determined under Administration. Again, if there are statuses there that I'm not using, I can simply click the X and delete those. If they're ones that are not listed there that I want to use, I can simply go up to the drop-down under the status code, find that status that maybe I want to use, and add the plus sign. And that status will be added. Then I can come in here and I can designate, what do I want them to get? Do I want them to get game tokens or do I want them to get currency? In this instance, I'm going to put in $10 for any session that is canceled. And I want it to be given real time. And I can set up under my advanced incentives within any given study exactly what I want that to look like or what I want panelists to be paid for or given as incentives. So I can click Save. So once this study is then published, the study goes live, people are being given those amounts as they reach those statuses, and I want to know what's being paid out. I can do that by, again, within a study, clicking on the little money bag here for study transactions. Now I can click on Manage Transactions, and I can see here what is actually being paid out within a study. So once this has been paid out, it's in a person's account, it's been given there, I can see that panelist Barb Test 2 has been given $50 and she was given that for participated. I can also see that Barb Tester was apparently paid this amount, but at some point somebody came through and voided it for some reason. So she was voided the $50. So if you get in a situation where maybe a wrong amount is applied to that study and you need to void out something, you can go within a study and you can click on the void and you can take that amount out. If again, you accidentally void something, you can simply click reapply. If by chance you're not seeing things show up here as transactions as you would expect to, it may be because you forgot to check the real time. If things are being kind of applied, in other words, they've reached that, or maybe they need to be approved before they actually are applied to a person's study. So they've reached, say, the canceled session, but they're required to have checked in or to have acknowledged it in some way, shape, or form. Maybe they're required to actually bring a product back, even though they've attended a session, before they can truly be paid. It's going to show down here, if it has not been checked as real time, it's going to show up under a pending transaction that they've been indicated that they should be receiving that amount, but until you actually approve that amount, it will not move up here under the transactions. So here is within a study where you can see what transactions have happened for any given payments within a study. If I want to go under a person, I can go under Barb Tester's account. And once that comes up, there's a similar display under her account. So if I go into any panelist account, again, I can click on that money bag. A screen like this will come up. I will again see what money she has made would be listed here. Pending transactions, again, these are ones that were not real time and they are waiting for approval. We'll be sitting down here under approval. And again, these are waiting to be approved. And then these are recent transactions. So she currently has no money actually in her account. It doesn't look like. She has earned at some point in time $22.56 tokens, but apparently at this point in time, all of those have been redeemed. So again, you can see under a panelist account what money they have earned. You can also see what money has been earned through AIM under a study and the money bag.